Hello and welcome to 7 Super Series. I'm Ben from the Bonehead Podcast, and this is the playoff prize episode. We're going to talk through the playoffs as they stand now the regular season is over, and then I'm going to let you know how you can win your very own Winzor Chog Ogre model, so you can do all the Zizzle blitzes at home. Let's have a look at the standings. So for the playoffs in 7 Super Series, we play 2 rounds. We have semi-finals with the top 4 teams. The 2 teams that win those go into the grand final itself and will become the 7 Super Series champion. What we've done is we've taken the top 4 teams. So unfortunately that means that all you Wood Elf fans out there who have been probably screaming at your screen, letting me know how poorly the Wild Hunters, our Wood Elf team, has been piloted with a whole 2 losses and 2 draws, will be sad to see that that team is now out of competition. So they've dropped off the bottom. To reward the teams that did well in the regular season, not only do they get to go through to the finals, but the top team in wins will play against the bottom team in wins. So it gives them that slight advantage to winning and doing a really good job in the regular season. That brings us to our matchups. So we have got the Red Skulls against the Chaoslings. Those of you who've watched the whole series will not at all be surprised that the Red Skulls are sitting at the top with 3 wins and 1 draw. The Chaoslings at bottom spot with 1 loss and 3 draws will be facing off against them. The Snow Spiders took the second place with 1 win and 3 ties, and the Gitzberg Steelers, our Orc team, snuck in their third position with 1 win, 2 losses and a draw. Let's have a look at our first matchup. So that's the Red Skulls against the Chaoslings. Red Skulls are rocking 1 fan factor, a Minotaur called Chag, who's got block and claw upgrades, so that makes him an absolute missile. That claw could be very useful against the Treeman. It knocks their armor down to 7. He's got Mighty Blow. He's strength 6 on the Blitz, so he needs 1 support to get that 2-die block. We could see Chag take out 1 or both of the Treeman. If he does, that's basically game over for the Halflings. They've got Trozgadak Dark Rage and Krolch the Bloody, who are both Chaos Warriors with the block upgrade. So that's strength 4 block. That means they need 1 assist to be pulling off 3-die blocks against the Halflings. And for the Chaoslings, we've got 1 fan factor. We've got a Master Chef. And we've got some Treemen. So 2 Treemen, Dran Steelheart and Brugged the Vengeful. One has block and break tackle. The other has block and multiple block. So break tackle has been really useful in allowing those Treemen to pretend to be maneuverable. Break tackle with a couple of go for it's means they are moving 3 and still blitzing, which can be huge. Brugged the Vengeful, the Treeman rocking multiple block. Multiple block's not been useful at all, I don't think, this season, but Chaos do love a scrum, and multiple blocking with a strength 6 guy and a ton of little guys running around for supports. This could be the game where that makes all the difference. We've got 2 halfling catchers, and we've got Yolanda Greenhands, a regular halfling with sure hands. So they can use that sure hands to get that reroll. You're picking it up, you've got the free reroll. You're handing it off to a catcher, they've got catch. It's another reroll to give the handoff. And that means that you can hopefully spend some of the rerolls you've won from the Master Chef on throwing that teammate, especially that landing roll. So that looks to be a very interesting game. My money is on the Red Skulls because they've played so well this season. They're a really solid team, but they don't have any ball handling skills. So if they can't pick it up or they just stumble, we could see yet again a halfling being thrown through the air to jump in and steal that ball and steal the win. But my money is on the Red Skulls. But I'm thinking a 2-1. And the Snow Spiders against the Gitzberg Steelers, our second semi-final game, is a rematch of round 2, where Ben joined me on the show and he piloted the Snow Spiders to their win over the Gitzberg Steelers. So the Snow Spiders, we have got Zizzles. Zizzles the Mighty, an Ogre, with block and guard. So we've seen him fail a few boneheads, and fail a few boneheads for the Blitz this season. Giving him guard allows him to just bonehead to move without blitzing. You can put him in a great position, and then you can blitz with another player where you're not likely to lose that blitz, and they get +1 strength. So actually, I think that's a really good upgrade, and that could be very, very useful against an Orc team. He does have Mighty Blow as well, so we could see him take out a couple of those Orcs. And I think they're going to need Mighty Blow because Armor 9 on that entire lineup is going to be really tough for them. We've got a Joe Rogue, the thrower with leader, Frank Hammer, a blitzer with guard, and of course, David Donovan, our lineman with kick. The humans have got the advantage in strength and the advantage in skills. They've got leader, that's fine, but they've also got that sure hands in there. We do have the pass reroll on the thrower, and of course it's that kick that gives them the opportunity to control where the ball lands. That could be huge for them. They've got the strength to back it up. They've got some guard in there. They could build a very good cage. And the Gitzberg Steelers, they're not going to get left behind by far. We've got Brain Planner, the thrower, with block and leader. We've got Krogog, the killer, Black Orc with block. We've got Morra's Mugcracker, a blitzer with tackle and mighty blow. We've got another blitzer and 3 linemen. These guys come with a reroll as well. So there's a reroll and a leader reroll, as well as the sure hands on the thrower. That does make that thrower such an integral piece. It's so important. If their humans can take out that thrower, that team is quite limited. That said, blitzers on orc teams are very underrated. They're movement 6, which is fast for orcs, but they're still edge 3. They've got armor 9, they've got block. One of them has even got block, tackle, mighty blow. Tackle's not going to come into play this game, but if somehow the halflings sneak through and the Gitzberg Steelers do win this one, it could be absolute carnage. My prediction for this round, I think we're going to have to go back to that round 2, and I'm going to apply the same result. I think that even though the teams have both developed with more skills, and it could easily go either way, I'm going to give it a Brexit margin to the Snow Spiders. I think they're just going to peg it, maybe 52-48. And the score will probably be another 2-1. So I reckon it's going to be Snow Spiders hitting that 2-1 against the Gitzberg Steelers. I think we're going to see Zizzles take out an orc, and then they will have that number advantage. And numbers plus skills, I think, gives a slight edge to the Snow Spiders. So for me, my prediction is the Snow Spiders versus the Red Skulls in the final, and I am going to give it to the Snow Spiders. I'm going to say that my prediction is the Snow Spiders are going to take it all the way. They're going to end up as the 7 Super Series champion for Season 1. And I think it's going to be on the back of Zizzles the Mighty and my boy David Donovan. Talking of predictions, that's how you can win your very own Winzor Chog Ogre model. Everybody needs a Zizzles in their life. What I'd love for you to do is let me know what team you think is going to take it all the way and become the 7 Super Series champion. Is it the Gitzberg Steelers, our Orcs team? Is it the Red Skulls, who've done so very well so far? Like me, do you think the Snow Spiders are going to human their way to victory? Or are you banking on the Chaoslings winning for Halflings everywhere? What I'd love you to do is pop a message in the comments below on the video, or on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram threads for this competition. And when the final airs on the 1st of December, I'll pick a winner at random. And that will be, if you choose the right team, you'll go in a hat. And if we pull your name out, then you will win your very own Zizzles. If we can have those entries in by Saturday the 23rd, because the semi-final games are both going out on Sunday the 24th, and it would just give an unfair advantage if you already knew who was going to be in the final. Let me know who you think is going to win, and hopefully, if you get it right, you could win yourself a Winzor Chog Ogre. Thanks very much for joining me today, guys. We will see you next weekend for 2 playoff games, and I am very excited. See you next time.